Dear students, how are you today? I hope you are well and you are taking preparation seriously because you have to read more and more. Or Corona, everything is stopped or we are not coming to our school. You must not think so because books are available in your house. You can take preparation, you can read everything very well. Okay, today I would like to discuss the topics on connectors. Connectors, that is in your question number 10, especially for the student of class 9 and 10. Before going through the rules, you have to know about the connectors. What is connectors? Connectors means the word or phrase that connects the sentence for expressing the full meaning. Okay, so you can easily understand the word or the phrase or any conjunction that connects the sentence for expressing full meaning. Here, meaning again and again, and in my previous class, I told you about knowing the meaning, especially knowing the meaning of a passage is very helpful to you. And in the connectors, there is no other alternative way to know the meaning of the passage because not a single sentence is used here. Many sentences, the combination of many sentences makes the passage, that you know. So in a connectors, and before knowing the connectors, you have to have some idea, special idea about using conjunction, about using relative pronoun, about using some phrases, about using some prepositions. That means you have to have the whole idea about the English grammar. Okay? Without knowing, it is impossible. And if you tell me, sir, without knowing everything is impossible. So, sir, how can we disclose it or how can we overcome it? Give us the easiest way. I would like to give you the suggestion that you should follow to overcome the connectors. First of all, you should have the idea about using the conjunction. Suppose while. Do you have any idea about using while? That, also that, in order that, as, since, because. These are the conjunction, and you must remember this. You must have the idea about this. Suppose while, if you say something or if you have any idea about while, when you see any verb with ing form, you can easily take while. Okay. Suppose if you think about that, it may be used in a clause, noun clause, and it may be used in an adjective clause also. Suppose if I tell you in this way, I saw a bird dash flying dash was flying in the sky. Here you may think I saw a bird dash. Here you can use that or which. How can you use here? Because bird is here, not a person. If you see any person here, you can tell or you can use here who. Like this, so that if you see any sentence in a present tense, or suppose I went there dash I could see, I went there. That means you have to have the idea about the use of so that. Asins, because if you think about the asin, because if you see any sentences that is related in any region, if you see any region, you can easily use here as or since or because. Suppose uh, I could not attend a meeting, dash I was ill. Dash I was ill means as I was ill, since I was ill. You can easily use this type of conjunction, and not only use this conjunction, and before using this conjunction you have to have the clear idea. Without clear idea you cannot make sentences correct. Okay. Okay, today I would like to give you an example in a whiteboard. Connectors. Dash taking food we should bear in mind. Dash we don't eat just to satisfy hunger or feel or to feel the belly. What I have told you? I have told you that you have to have the idea, complete idea about the passage, because having complete idea can help you a lot to use the suitable connectors. You must remember this. Having the complete idea. And in my previous class, I suggested you to enrich your idea, because enriching idea is very essential for knowing English more and more, for writing English more and more. So what's my first suggestion? My first suggestion is to enrich your idea about the passage. And for enriching your idea about the passage, you have to read the whole passage for your better understanding. And if you don't think so, and if you think about only first sentence, and after reading the first sentence, if you want to complete the whole passage, it will be very harmful for you. Okay, and you must think which will be the helpful for you, not the harmful for you. All right. So what's my best suggestion? My suggestion is that you have to go through the whole passage, and after going through the whole passage, you have to enrich your idea which connectors may be suitable or which connectors should be kept here or used here. Here, first of all, dash taking food. Dash taking food we should bear in mind. Few minutes ago I told you that if you use while, and after while you can use any verb with conjunction with ing form. Here verb with ing form you can easily use here while. While taking food we should bear in mind. Bear in mind. If you think about the whole passage or about this sentence, easily you can use that. While taking food we should bear in mind. That means if we want to eat food, or suppose we are eating food, we should bear in mind. That means we should think that we don't eat just to satisfy hunger. That means what we are eating is not for our satisfaction, just not for our satisfaction, hunger, or to fill the belly. We must not think it. Just we are eating just to fill up my belly, just for my satisfaction. We should not think so. We eat dash we can preserve our health. We eat dash we can. Here you should think it can. When we use can, if you think about the rules of so that, if we use here present tense, we can easily suppose we eat so that we can live. Can you remember? So that, yes. So here we can use we eat so that we can preserve our health. So that we can preserve our health. Some people living in the midst of plenty don't eat the food they need for good health. Dash, they have no knowledge of the science of health and nutrition. Okay, after completing one, two, three sentences, you can go to the fourth sentence. Some people living in the village of country don't eat food they need for good health. That's they have no knowledge of science of health and nutrition. Do you think that all the people may have the idea about the food, eating food, which is full of nutrition, which is not full of nutrition? You know that many people don't know this. They eat. Why are they eating? Just they eat to fill up their belly. What's the reason that they don't know? It's the cause of their lacking knowledge about food or nutrition. Am I right? So here you can think that some people living in the Middle country don't eat the food they need for good health. Dash, they have no knowledge of science of health and nutrition. Dash. What will be the answer here? Since or else, as they have, or since you can use here, since they have no knowledge of the science of health and nutrition, that they suffer from various diseases. Here is the sentence that can help you to fill up or to show the full meaning of the passage. That they suffer from various diseases. That means if they don't have any idea about the eating food or about its good side or bad side, what will be? Then they may suffer. So the answer will be here. Therefore they suffer from various diseases. You can use here therefore or as a result, easily. As a result, they suffer from various diseases. This type of phrase, my dear students, especially words, conjunction, phrase, that means you must try to know the accurate or appropriate use of the words or appropriate use of the phrases, appropriate use of the conjunction or relative pronoun. That means the things that may be read by you, that may be shown by you. I would like to suggest you what you will see or what you will read or you will learn very seriously, because this reading or this learning will help you a lot for your another topics, because some topics, especially you are discussing only a single topic, and if you remain stuck here, it will be not benefited for you. You must try to know more and more. These knowing things will help you a lot to know that another topics in a grammar book. Do you understand? So what I would like to remind you again and again, you have to, especially completing the connectors, you have to have the idea or you have to take the idea from your books about use, while, so that, so dot that, not only but also. That was discussed in your previous class in a simple complex compound. That means what you will read or what you will learn, please you will read it or you will learn it very clearly, so that it will help you a lot in your next topics. Okay, thank you. Later I will meet you again. Thank you.